Greetings from Sarvan Singh friends. In this video, I'm going to explain to you some common mistakes we make while introducing ourselves, especially when we meet somebody for the first time, maybe in meetings, maybe in social functions or such gatherings. Let's call them common bloopers. These are the mistakes we make when we meet somebody for the first time, and many times using such expressions leave very bad impression about us. So let's learn which are these wrongly used expressions and which expression should be used in place of these wrong expressions called common bloopers. Now please bear with me till I start the PPT to explain to you which are these common bloopers. So here we are, common bloopers, mistake in everyday language. Now many people have this habit of using this prefix Mr. in front of their own name when they are introducing themselves. Never do this. Never use any prefix in front of your own name when you are introducing yourself. Prefixes like Mr., Ms., Mrs., Doctor, Professor, Inspector, etc. should not be used when you are introducing yourself. Of course, prefixes like Doctor, Professor, Inspector, Captain, etc. are earned titles. It's okay to use them in front of your name when you are introducing yourself, but good manners demand that you don't use any prefix when you are introducing yourself. So it is never I am Mr. Preetham Sharma, it's always I am Preetham Sharma. So this is the first prefix and this is the first blooper, and many people have this habit of introducing themselves by adding a prefix in front of their own name. Never do this. And which is the second mistake we normally make. This is very common. About 60% people, when they want to give their name, they start like this: myself Priya Shah, myself Ramesh Patel, myself Kiran Patel. Now, this is absolutely wrong. What's wrong with this expression? See, myself is a reflexive pronoun which is generally used in two situations only. First situation, when I want to emphasize something I've said before, and second use is when the action reflects back on the doer himself or herself. For instance, you saw an accident and you are describing this to your friend, and your friend says, "No, I don't believe what you're saying." And then you say, "I saw this myself," because you want to give emphasis to what you have said before. Or in many cases, ladies, when they are cutting vegetable, hurt their own finger, injure their own finger. What has happened is the action has reflected back on the doer. So the correct sentence to be used in this situation is I hurt myself or I injured myself. Myself is not to be used when introducing yourself or giving your name. This is the right expression. I am Priya Shah or my name is Priya Shah. The first expression is preferred because it is short, simple, and absolutely clear. So, first blooper, never use any title in front of your own name when introducing yourself. Second blooper, never introduce yourself as myself Priya Shah or myself Ramesh Patel. It's always I am Priya Shah or I am Ramesh Patel. Now, which is the next blooper? This is very much an Indian expression. In fact, we call this is English. It's not English, it is English. Because we have actually used some part from our language into an English expression. See, where do we use this expression? What's a good name? Now, please remember that though grammatically this expression is okay, but its usage is wrong. Now, what's wrong with its usage? You see, when we are using language of some other country, then we have to use the language the way it is used by original native speakers. So when I'm using English, I have to use English the way an Englishman does or an American does. Now we use this expression when we want to ask name of an elderly person, or a senior, or somebody we do not know and we want to show respect to that person. An Englishman or an American will not use this expression in similar circumstances. The expression they will use is this. It's may I know your name please, or could you give me your name please. Of course, here again, the first one is preferred, very short, very clear. So never use this expression, may I know your, what is your good name? This is English, it's not English. So this is the third blooper, which is the next blooper. Many people, when they are asked about their place of work, where do you work, they say I'm working in such and such company. For instance, I'm working in State Bank of India, or I'm working in, let's say, Bank of Baroda. Though again, this expression is grammatically right, but it's wrong in usage. What's wrong with this expression? You see, this has been constructed in present continuous tense, and present continuous tense is used to describe activity going on at time of speaking. But when somebody is asking me this, somebody is asking my place of working outside of my working hour, I am not working in that company at that time. This for me is a permanent situation. So we describe permanent situation in different manner by using what is called present simple tense. And the right expression is this. It's always I work in State Bank of India or I work in Bank of Baroda. So please never use this expression I'm working in such and such company. Though grammatically your sentence is right, but it has been used wrongly. Another common blooper is in use of personal pronouns. So we have three categories of personal pronouns. One is first person, that is person speaking, and the words we use is I and we. Then we have second person, that is person spoken to, and the words we use is you. And the third person is person, place, or thing being spoken about, and the words we use is he, she, it, and they. Now, in many cases, in my sentence, I'm using more than one person. I can be using second person, third person, first person in my sentence, or I could be using third person and first person in my sentence. When I'm using more than one person in my sentence, what is the sequence in which these persons have to be used? Here is the correct sequence. This is called rule of 2, 3, 1. Which means that if you have more than one person in your sentence, always use second person first. After second person, use third person, and first person should always be used last. Of course, you are not going to use the person which is not there in your sentence. So, you, they, she, it, I. So, here's a sample sentence for you. You, he, and I will go to a movie tomorrow. Or it could even be you and I will go to a movie tomorrow, or he and I will go to a movie tomorrow. To say that you and he will go to a movie tomorrow is wrong. So these are some common mistakes we make when we meet somebody for the first time. And to those who know the language correctly, we come across as somebody who doesn't know the language properly. So avoid using these mistakes. In the next videos which I plan to make, I'll be talking about some more issues about English, how you can improve your language in a very simple manner. And of course, I'm also giving some of the products that we offer. So spoken English, business English, English grammar, IELTS, PT, etc., etc., etc. Anybody who wants to utilize our service is welcome to approach us. A presentation by me, and if you want to contact us, here are our contact details. Thank you. I hope that in this short video you would have now understood what are the common mistakes we make when we introduce ourselves the first time, and hopefully you will not be making these mistakes when you introduce yourself in social situations or in meetings or in gatherings. Thank you very much. Till we meet again.